I think this is some real player shit, and I want to share it with you guys, ladies and gentlemen. What's up, y'all? I'm yours truly, Mr. TALIAFERRO. DJ Mustard, the artist formerly known as, he's officially switched his name to Mustard. Not only did he drop his DJ title, but Mustard has dropped all of his debt, and I'm super happy for DJ. Goddamn, I can't even call him DJ Mustard anymore. Mustard. According to Eloquent, Mustard has officially dropped the DJ name from his name and all his debt. The hit-making heavyweight has reportedly sold all of his catalog and bought himself out of every contract that he was bound to. Now signed only to himself. It's safe to say we can expect a lot more hits and a lot more drip checks. The point I wanted to make with this little simple post here is Mustard had a lot of catalog. You're talking about a lot of hit records that have been tied to Mustard over the last 7-8 years, right? Well, homie knew for the rest of his career, if he didn't buy himself out of all these contracts that he was bound to, probably did a lot of these contracts when he was young trying to come up in the game, homie knew that he'd be playing the chase game all his career. You never catch up with all the people that you signed to. You never get out of them deals. I don't care how many projects you put out. It just would have been tough to get out of them deals the correct way without the labels calling BS, pretty much saying you're putting out bullshit to try to force your way out of the deal. So what Mustard did was sacrifice some of his biggest records. He might not ever make some of the records that he's made in the past, but he's banking on himself, figuratively and literally, right? He said, I'm gonna sell half of that catalog, some of them great records, to buy myself out of my deal. I needed that money. I think people think celebrities just got an influx of money to put every way, but some dudes are trying to get labels off the ground. You know what I mean? So he might have the money to buy himself out of his deal technically, but he didn't want to spend his last, so he sold half of his music, his catalog, to buy himself out of his deal. Now moving forward, homie signed to only his damn self. And I think it truly means a lot, as we are, what, 3.5 months in since God rest the dead, Nipsey the Great passed away. That's the Nipsey Hussle way. And, you know, obviously Nipsey Hussle was a close friend of DJ Mustard. Golly, I can't say DJ Mustard anymore, of Mustard. Also, I want to put out in the atmosphere, Mustard's got a new album out called The Perfect 10. On that last record, it's pretty much just Nipsey, not even rapping, just talking on that bad boy. I recently think I heard Mustard say he was working on an album with Nipsey. It's going to be an entire album with just them two, production by Mustard and obviously the rapping from Nipsey. Obviously, we probably won't get that project, but at least Mustard can continue to honor his friend, his homie's name, by doing it the way Nipsey would have did it. Owning your own. All right? Had to sell a little bit of your past, but in the future, as long as you're banking on yourself and the music that you can create, at least you'll own 100% of it. Salute to Mustard, as he now is signed by his damn self. Thank y'all so much for the time, love, support. I don't take it for granted. I hope videos like that don't go over certain people's head, certain young artists' head that have the money and the power to do so. I'm not saying every artist should not sign to a label. If you down and out, because trust me, I've been there. Hell, I might be there next week. When you down and out, anytime somebody's putting some money on the table, it's very compelling when you really come from nothing, when you really in the midst of that struggle. But nowadays, I see a lot of artists, by the time they make it to the big leagues, a lot of artists been in the streets or whatever. These dudes coming into the game with rap money now, or shoot, street money. Like, they coming into the game, by the time it's time to meet with labels, they already able to get booked for a show, 5,000 a show, whatever, because of the internet. So if you got the money, all right, if you got the money and you don't necessarily need a label, you already 50, 100 grand up, whatever, you might want to look at getting distribution from someone, signing a distribution deal, but not necessarily signing your rights away. I'm pretty sure guys like Mustard will say, if I could do it all over again, I probably wouldn't have did that. I had to sell some of my greatest catalog to get me out of that deal. Thank you so much for your time, love, support. I don't take it for granted. Salute. I'm out. I came from nothing, but I want everything God has for me. I interview celebrities. I talk sports. I still represent the culture.
I got the kids. You are now tuned in.
Yo, we locked in right now, Mr.
TALIAFERRO.
Mr. TALIAFERRO.
Mr. TALIAFERRO.
Mr. TALIAFERRO.
Shout out to Mr. TALIAFERRO.
You're watching Mr. TALIAFERRO TV.
Mr. TALIAFERRO TV. Here with the triple B's, you can't do nothing but win.